I remember
100 fiber a pop.
So
Do you have 3,000?
Do I need?
Because that's probably
30
how much
fucking
you'll
huts?
need. Probably.
I don't know, dude. Thanks, dude, for that. Shane is such a bad employee. He's like, hey, I found this food at my job. Don't tell anyone, but I totally stole it.
And send it to you?
Yeah.
Hey, Sadie.
Shane's a little
Once
bit
the
of
dinosaur hatches, you can name it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh,
Yeah.
that's an amazing thing for her.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, dude, I only have
That's
500
because I'm so awesome.
What?
Hey, Sadie.
What?
So I just started your stream, and my voice said, hey, Sadie, on the stream.
I heard
And
that.
then she
was
said,
like,
what again?
Oh, fuck it. Okay, let me get storing my shit, and then I can show
You
off my
put your furnaces outside? Oh,
Yeah.
you're a barbarian.
It works just
And you
as well.
harvest all that stuff by hand? They have
Dude.
slaves in the game, man. Why aren't you using the slaves?
Dude, all I have to do is hit X and walk down a line. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay, live in your world where you have to hit X. I'll live in my world where I don't.
So those fuckers in those huts will harvest 3 sprinklers worth of shit. So yeah, I just have them lined up like this in regular intervals, and yeah, I just grow plots of 120 of each crop. I think I've got 4 lines of them. I'm just growing a bunch of spring shit right now, and then this is where I grow my vine crops up over here. And usually I grow hops here. That's the thing I like to grow because the money turnover has been very good. And I just started these for the fuck of it because I realized I needed flowers and some other shit, so I just started. That's just a crap plot that I planted later on. So yeah, that should be what? Yeah, that's 20 sprinklers right there, and then what's over on the other side? And one of the reasons that I decided to grow all these vine things is because I had all these old style sprinklers, but I didn't want to have them be useless, so right. Okay, I got it.
I'm slowly replacing all my old style sprinklers with iridiums. So I got a bunch of old style sprinklers in a chest somewhere.
Yeah, I have old style sprinklers, but it was so cool when I fucking built them finally. I didn't have to water shit anymore. I couldn't bear to get rid of them. So, let me go take care of my hops. This is my hops barn. The pinnacle of brewing. If you're fucking serious about making money, this is how you do it.
I'm watching.
I think it stores
Jesus,
about
yeah, I see
117. This is my idea. I found this on a Steam forum. Some guy posted a screenshot, and I was like, that's fucking sweet. So. I'm not that smart. I probably wouldn't have thought, hey, I should just build a barn because it has more storage for close to the same footprint as a shed. I do have a fully stocked shed for my preserve jars. Which is just
I think I
another
might have to steal this layout.
No, I don't blame you. I would too. It's fucking awesome. And I anticipate doing this with ancient fruit soon. I'll show you my greenhouse. It's kind of in a middle stage of development because I had it growing hops.
I thought you could put casks in barns, so I built 2 barns and I was going to fill them full with casks. Right, my idea.
Yeah.
And turns out you can't put casks anywhere other than your basement.
Oh, really?
So I got a basement that kind of looks like that barn, like as much as you can do. But yeah, you can't age things outside your fucking basement for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Well, that's news. No, I don't want to eat it.
It's dumb.
Yeah, good thing to learn about that. Why am I oh, right, for that stupid girl. Oh. And I'm still making. We'll do hot pepper. I like making hot pepper jam. 63, I think, is what it takes. Maybe it's only 62. I'll find out. I had all these preserve jars, though, because I used to just make preserves. That was how I made my initial money. And I couldn't stand to get rid of those either, so I decided to stick them into this shed and It's nowhere near as space effective as that barn, but whatever. It serves a purpose. Gets me some money. So.
Wouldn't it be better just to put more casks in, or more casks in here?
Yes.
Not casks, but you know what I mean.
It would.
Is this just for the variety?
It's just because I can't stand to get rid of all these preserve jars, and I don't want to make a bunch of chests and just stick them in it, because they don't stack. So, basically, I'm giving them a functional storage utility over here. My greenhouse.
Oh, this is new. I just woke up and it said an explosion was heard in the night.
Oh, that's that meteor. Go check your farm. You've got a meteor there, which is useless to you because I think all it does is get you iridium. Which, obviously, you don't need anymore.
Oh, that's good.
I only need 6 sprinklers in here. I used to have it in some weird configuration I devised to grow the most hops possible.
You only need 4, don't you? Or, well, you got hops in there.
Yeah. Well, I had a different setup, but then I decided, fuck it, I'm not going to grow hops, I'm going to grow ancient fruit. And I don't have enough ancient fruit to populate the whole thing yet, so... Uh-oh. Someone's talking about Pokemon. So, let's see.
Yeah, the little ones like to steal the big ones' stuff.
Oh,
Go figure.
God. I used to do that to my sister all the time. I'd take her fucking toys and run around with them, and she would just scream. And of course, that was the whole point, right? So I'm probably going to need... Let me think. Yeah, at most I'll need 10 quick grow. Oh, hey, look, these are done. It's the problem with Stardew Valley. You can't keep on track with anything you're doing at a single time, because there's always something else popping up that draws your attention. And I should... You don't go there. You go... Yes. Get out of here, you damn crab. And... Where are those huts you were talking about? Oh. Do you have to go...
Jamino huts?
Yeah, do you have to go get that chick to build them, or...?
The wizard builds them. You gotta visit him at his house.
Screw that. I don't have any room
You really need to build them.
I don't know how much space I would take up. What did I come in here to do? Right.
Hey, I got 15 iridium quality peach wines already. Sweet.
Oh,
That should be worth quite a bit of money.
I need to show you my orchard while I have you here. That'll be fun.
Oh, I got an orchard going. I got probably 20 trees or so.
I think I have 8 of each tree.
Oh, that's bigger than mine.
I'll have to... My friend showed me this idea, and I stole it from him. So yeah, I didn't come up with shit on my own. You should be... No. You're the one that actually needs to stay there. Yes, you're not redundant. I don't think I need to get rid of any more hops yet. I think I can just grow ancient fruit around the hops I have. I'll be cutting you guys down soon enough, just not yet. What's that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Might as well make sure they're all watered, just in case, because I'm paranoid. And I don't use fertilizer for much in this game, but these ancient fruit, getting them to grow just a little bit faster seems worth it to me. Don't put a box anywhere. Game.
I used to use fertilizer all the time, but it's a pain in the ass to keep it going every single time the seasons change. I have it all fertilized in the greenhouse because the crops don't stop growing.
Now, when you use fertilizer to change or to speed up the growth rate, I assume that doesn't apply to the turnaround between crops that have already grown. I'm assuming that.
Probably not. I use the quality one.
See, I just don't see a purpose because if
it's a reoccurring crop, it's probably a waste.
I turn it into wine anyways. Well, for ancient fruit, it cuts a whole day off. This is my orchard. I just have rows of shit planted. And you are not supposed to be there. You're not part of my orchard. Stop trying to blend in. You too.
Stop trying to blend in.
Oops,
Let me
I'm cutting you
see.
the wrong way.
What are you talking about?
I had some trees growing up in the top.
Oh, I see.
Got them all planted in a row. All the same types are in a row. Normal trees to give me maple and
Oh,
pine.
you put, yeah, that's the secret right there, is you put the pathway stuff around fully grown trees, and then none of that annoying.
Yep.
None of the annoying, yeah. Okay, so you know that.
Yep.
That's a good looking orchard.
Sometimes lightning will strike and you'll have to fucking put more stone down, but it's not that big of a maintenance issue. Yep, and all my fruit trees, which, yeah, aren't all that profitable. I didn't get started.
Starbrewed fiber.
I'm getting fiber now, too, I guess. Yay. I didn't start messing around with animals until, God, late in my second year, I don't think, and I just was like, fuck it, I need a few items, I need to ship some animal byproducts, so I'll get some fucking animals, why not? So I was already financially secure before I ever fucked with a single animal. That sounded pretty bad.
Yeah, it did.
Oh well. I love on my animals. They got angry at me over the winter, even though they had plenty of food and heaters.
So where the fuck is this meteor at? Does it just randomly somewhere on the farm?
Yeah. It's a big purple fucking meteor. It should be pretty hard to miss.
Alright.
Truffles, that's what I want to put in there. I don't have my pail. Oh well, I can still... I don't think I put it away, did I? No.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. And it didn't ruin anything, so that's good.
Yeah, I don't know where a meteor would even land on my farm. I guess up in the corner by where Grandpa's shrine is, it could land. That's where I put my cheese machines. If I make a bunch of those...
6 iridium ore. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
lame. I didn't
yeah.
need that whatsoever.
If I ever get enough resources, I'm going to make more of these crystallariums and turn this shed into a diamond-producing shed, just so it's another source of revenue, I guess. Okay, so I should have done everything.
That's what I'm going to aim for. I only have 4, though. Oh, you got 5. So you're beating me in several ways.
Am I? Well, you got angry. You and the game stopped talking for a little while, so it gave me time
We
to...
did. We had a fallout.
Maybe some time to catch up.
It gave you time to catch up, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I refuse to play this game anything but strictly leisurely, so I just fucked around forever and ever and ever. Okay. Go away, go away.
But the real question is, do you have all the artifacts?
No, I have a lot of them. I went off on a little kick and started getting them. Don't even have all the fish. I need to go catch that fucking legend and a few others. I have all but 4 of them. Artifacts. Where are you at? There we are. I still need a couple of them. I need that stupid green doll. I need that mask from the desert. And then whatever the fuck that is. I only need 3, huh? I got this Elvis...
So one thing about the Geminos is that they don't harvest when it's raining.
Well, fuck them then, those lazy bastards. That's why you need whips.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh wow, I do have a lot of I could probably make some more of those things.
So let's see here. I need a Gemino right here.
Wow, I just made like 6 more of those crystallariums. Neat.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that many. Doesn't it take how many? Oh, you got quite a bit of iridium, don't you?
Oh, iridium's not a factor. Not for me. Gold is more of a factor right now, because I've been using it to make bombs. That's how I got through that dungeon in the desert. I would just make bombs, because fuck it, I ain't digging all that shit out. And I just
bomb the hell out of everything. Yeah,
it works,
the way
dude.
to do it.
It works real well. Might as well keep growing my fucking diamonds. My laptop's fucking with my controller again, causing it to move weird. Oops, I forgot to put those hops away. What do you know? Oh, Rebecca,
I'm
the reason...
slowly redesigning my farm.
I'm probably going to have to redesign them for those... Does it show you how much area those guys will harvest?
No.
Oh, so you just have to... I should look it up. I'm sure someone on the internet knows exactly how much that'll help me plan.
Yeah, you gotta look it up.
Because I'm willing to redesign my farm around them in the winter. There we go. Now I have, I think, 12?
Now you just gotta wait for more diamonds. And then you can double them up. And
Dude,
then
I have
double
plenty
them
of
up.
diamonds. I have plenty of diamonds. I have something like...
You don't sell them?
No. I have like
Why aren't
90
you selling
diamonds.
things?
I don't know. All I'm selling is the alcohol I make. I made my fortune primarily off of pale ale. If it told you how much of your money came from what sources, I'm pretty sure, like, about 3 million of the 3.7 million I made would have come from pale ale alone. Because hops,
How
man.
do you know how much money you have made?
Just right here at the beginning of your, or inside your menu. Total earnings, 3.761 million.
Yeah, here, let me see here. Oh, so what's your earnings again?
3.761 million.
Oh, you see, you got me beat. I'm at 3.187.
Hops are fucking wonderful, especially on the early going. If I do this again for that JoJo Mart trophy, I will get on hops day one. Well, not day one because you gotta wait till summer, but you know what I mean. Pretty fucking close. Hops and casks or kegs, whatever it is that turns them into pale ale. There should be no reason you can't earn about 250,000 gold your first summer. As long as you get money somehow to afford those hops at the beginning.
Yeah.
I figured I might as well.
In order to get the platinum, you do have to do the, well, what's the corporation's name again?
JoJo Mart.
JoJo Mart. You do have to do the JoJo Mart ending, or, you know, you may as well call it an ending instead of the community center ending. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's money, 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 money.
That's not bad, though. Not really.
No, not since all you have to do is money.
There's no way I'm
Because
getting that.
you should have all the other trophies from your community center ending.
There's no way I'm getting that trophy for that fucking arcade game, though. That just... Fuck that.
If I can get everything else, I will go for it. I've tried quite a few times, but it's hard.
No,
hard
that
as hell.
That has frustration written all over it. I ain't got the time for that. I've got so many fucking other games I can play. There's no way. But yeah, I guess I could just cut out one of my crops and put one of those huts there, and then extend it outwards, and that would... Oh, I better get some more iridium before I go to bed, because then it'll be done in the morning.
Oh, where should I put my bee houses?
I just have them outside one of my sheds. Fuck it. Right. Put my hops away. And all my wood shit. I used to get to bed so much earlier in this game, and now I'm like, fuck it. It's not 1:30. I'm fine. But you won't get all your energy back. I'll be fine.
Once you eat all those fruit things, you have a shit ton of energy, no matter what, anyways.
Yeah, and then I just eat a bunch of common mushrooms if I need energy. Because I get so many of them, I don't even bother to harvest them all from that cave. That cave choice seems pretty inconsequential. Like, usually there's a clear winner. Oh, look at that. My money from pale ale and preserves. Yeah, green beans suck for pickling. Corn and hot peppers give you a lot more. But pale ale, that's almost 50 grand from one harvest of that. And that'll happen about every 2 days that you can do that. So, that's fucking
That's hard
money.
to beat.
That's good money there. I'm not even sure the ancient fruit is actually more lucrative, turning it into wine in the long run. It just, I'll have to fuck with it less frequently. So, I'm looking forward to not having to do any of the farmy shit for a while. I need to find another prismatic shard at the desert mine.
For what? The sword?
I still have to give one to Gunter. I have the sword. But I've only found one of those damn things so far, and I think the only way I'm getting more is from Omni Geodes. Fucking goddamn Omni Geodes. Okay, so I guess I'll keep making this. And my farm shouldn't really require any major maintenance today. I gotta get those fruit. Yeah, I might as well put these mushrooms away too. And, oh, yeah, this is the first year out of all the time I've been playing this game. I think I'm on year 4 or some shit.
Oh, you are? Damn.
It's going to be the first year where I actually remember to have strawberries and have a significant strawberry crop growing. Somehow I've managed to fuck that up every year until this one. I always got caught without money. Don't think I have to worry about that this time. But yeah, it will kind of be a shame to get every other trophy except for those damn arcade trophies, but I can't be fucking bothered.
You must be bothered.
No.
You must.
If I wanted to play crappy NES games, I will allow you to come over here and get that trophy for me. Otherwise, I don't care. I would rather spend my time playing Dishonored or Doom. Or The Witcher 3 again. Or anything except for Final Fantasy 15. I think, honestly, I would rather play that arcade game than Final Fantasy 15. But other than that... And I heard online that those... Are you done already? You bastards. Never mind, I guess my farm does need some maintenance. I need to go build those huts.
Yeah, man.
Do you remember how much space they take up?
6 spaces.
3 by 2?
It's 3 by 2, yep.
I guess I would only have to get rid of one of my lines of vine crops if I did that. Assuming they have that kind of range anyways. I think I bought a bunch of spring crops. You scared off 2 crows. I have one scarecrow who's a fucking ace. I can't remember how many crows it scared off. I should talk to them and find out.
I should make one more bee house just to make it look good.
Can't have it look bad. Haven't encountered any crows. Scared off 3. 5. None. My friend came over one time, and I showed him this game, and he was deeply offended that I made too many scarecrows. He's like, don't you know that they'll have 8 square radius? And I'm like, I don't care. I just put them where they fit to make sure there would be no holes in my coverage. It was a big deal for him that I wasn't counting out every grid. There we go. Cherries and apricots? Yeah. Okay. So I can grow... Yeah, I'll grow some... Yeah, why not? Let's grow some parsnips. And here goes 120 parsnips. I still don't have that trophy for shipping 300 of a single crop.
What? How is that?
I don't know. I could get that instantly just by shipping 300 of them. I just go, it's kind of a waste. I could turn them into jam or jelly or wine.
Just do it.
No, I should. Oh, fuck. What the hell? I missed that onion, I guess. Did I get you now? Okay, wonderful. So it's 2017. You actually have a cable TV subscription?
Yes.
Wow.
I know, I've looked into unplugging the cable.
My parents...
Just haven't got around to it.
I remember house sitting for my dad like a year and a half ago because the cable guy was supposed to come, and I was just like, why do you have fucking cable? But they have an excuse. They can't get the internet where they live, so those poor fuckers.
They can get cable, but not the internet.
They can get cable TV. They can't get any form of internet except for some like Verizon Wi-Fi. That's $50 a month for 10 gigabytes of data. I'm not shitting you.
That doesn't sound right.
Other than that, it's like HughesNet DSL.
I fucked up, man. I didn't go pay attention to my animals at all. I'm a jerk.
They're just gonna be angry at you. Who cares? Not like they can die or anything. Oh shit, all my ancient fruit have matured. Well, not all of them, but like half of them. Well, I think this is the last day my hops are gonna exist. Didn't I say I wouldn't have to do much maintenance on my farm today? I was fucking wrong. Okay, well, I guess it's time to make some seeds. And then collect my hops. Oh, how are your relations with all the villagers? Have you been messing with those?
I got all the trophies.
So...
for villager relationships. And once I had that, I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Oh. I think most villagers have a very high disposition towards me. I'll have to go look at the list.
Here, I'll check my thing. Almost everybody is maxed. The dwarf and Krobus are pretty low.
Normal seeds? You asshole. Mixed seeds. That's just insulting. Get out of here, fiber. Alas, that's it for my hops. Yeah. Sad it is, but you have to go. Better crops are going to be growing in your place. Okay. I really need to start getting those casks underway, don't I? So I can start aging wine.
You don't have a cellar yet?
I have a cellar, it's just I haven't made many casks yet. Ah, you bastard. I have 19 seeds? No, I need way more than that. I'm probably gonna have a full greenhouse here soon, though. Ah, fuck you, military base. God damn. Did you hear that?
Uh-uh.
Oh, wow. Shook my fucking
It
house.
sounded like maybe a door shut.
Oh, no, that was the military base firing.
Yeah, they're gonna kill us all one of these days.
With the way they drive, I'm amazed that I haven't had a fucking artillery shell hit my yard yet. Yay! Oh, this might actually not be enough. Whatever. Sick of those hops. Time for them to get out of the way. Okay, so...
Those ancient seeds don't seem to be giving you a whole heck of a lot.
They gave me, what? 34 in total for all that ancient fruit. So, oh, who's messaging me? Probably my parents. They fucking called me. My mom called me this morning, and every time she fucking calls me, it's for one fucking thing. She wants me to drive over to her house and let her dogs out. Because she had a doctor's
And so,
appointment.
if you never pick up the phone,
Then she just goes, well, I tried to call you. No, I fucking help them out. I don't know. No fucking reason not to. They only live... They live less than 2 miles away, so it's like, whatever, fine. And surprisingly, despite how close they live, I don't have to deal with them that often. No, that was the right place the first time. There we go.
Hey,
yay, all my
bok
honey is
choy.
ready. Oh, did you ever build
Bok
any of these
choy.
worm machines?
Yeah, back when I was fishing.
Oh, I can't wait
Now
to be
I have
done
a
fishing.
couple that I never use.
Alright, I need at least 34 of you. Or 36. What the no, I'm gonna get pissy and then I'm gonna have to put them back in here. I don't want to come back in the house. Back. There we go. 100 fucking fiber. Shit, where do you get a lot of fiber from? Just cutting down grass?
Yep. I go do the mines level 21, harvest whatever grass is there, take the elevator back up, and then go back to the mines level 20, 21. And that process just keeps on going.
Riveting stuff.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play ESO today, I take it?
Yeah, assuming
She can whine all she
old
wants.
okay. You knew where I was going with
Yeah,
that.
I haven't got my 30 bucks out of it.
She does not like that game.
I have my problems with it too, but god damn it. I spent 30
Sadie.
bucks on it.
A new baby lizard is hatched.
That must be
What should its name be? How about Katie?
Nah.
You better come up with something.
Cutie.
Cutie?
Yes.
Oh, why not?
Cutie. Cutie.
Ah, boy. Okay, so that's only 3
There
spaces.
it is. I have a freaking dinosaur now.
Aren't you awesome?
It's awesome.
So, my greenhouse is full of ancient fruit except for 3 spaces. Fantastic.
Cutie.
Of course, it's still going to take 3 weeks for all of those to produce their first crop, so I'm not weaned off the hops yet. Oh, shit. Speaking of hops, they just fucking matured. I told you, this shit has good turnaround. Time to put another 100 or so hops in there and make some more pale ale. Another 50,000 gold. Not bad for a day work. Not bad at all.
I can't believe these goats are giving me milk after I didn't talk to them yesterday.
Their disposition will go down fast as shit. You know what, I'm just gonna collect all these hops and then fill them. I'm not done yet.
Oh, phone call.
And you have a landline? Amazing. It's like this guy lives in the 90s still. Cable and a fucking landline. Next, he's going to tell us that he has a VCR plugged in somewhere. Okay. It's fucking farmers.
It's upstairs.
You have a VCR? Really?
We have one. It's not plugged into anything.
I think we have one that we got from Goodwill a while back, but I'm not sure it actually works. What I wanted to do is digitize some of our VHS films, and never really got around to it.
That was a big thing a few years ago, wasn't it?
Digitizing VHS?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some VHS movies that never were made into DVDs, so I bought a little thing where you can plug it in, and yeah. I think it's like USB on one end and has the AV plugs on the other, and you can hook it up. Yeah. Allows you to essentially record shit.
I love how this cat just lays around. Did you pick the dog or the cat? I didn't see.
I picked the dog, but the dog only lays around too. Sometimes he runs around randomly and barks, but... Well, we know that animals don't die in this game, and all a cat would do on a farm is kill farm animals, like, well, kill mice and birds and... Somehow I don't think that's gonna get into this game. Take so
He
much
could
time.
come bring you presents at your front door.
Yeah.
Little half-dead mice.
So yeah, ESO later today. Rebecca can just suffer through it. I still think we should all try to get on early. Go find quests so we all have like a list of the same quests and then try to do them instead of going, what are we doing? What are we doing? That's me, by the way, saying that over and over again.
Yeah, usually.
Because that's what I will do. Yeah, let me go look at my villager hearts. George and Evelyn like me the most.
How does George and Evelyn like you the most?
I don't know. And yeah, everyone's at 10 hearts except for Jazz, Krobus, and Sandy. Those are the only 3 that I need to boost their dispositions towards me.
Oh, I got my slave army out working. You don't know how good this is, man.
I apparently don't.
How do you go 4 years without any Juminos? They
I
put all the crops they harvest in a little thing right by your right by their house.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look them up though to see how I can fit them in. Because I might have to shave off one of these iridium sprinklers if they only go so far, and then have some on one side and then some on the other. I'll have to see the range they affect.
I guess I'll do
Okay.
eggplants.
Hopefully tomorrow I don't have to do too much maintenance around the farm. I thought I wouldn't have to today, and I was horribly mistaken. I was wrong. And hey, I can
What a
get people.
fantastic game, man!
It is a great game.
So many hours of enjoyment. For so little money, just relaxing the whole time. You can't beat this, man. You cannot beat this.
That's why I gave it my game of the year for 2016. I just realized nothing was going to beat this, and I still haven't had time to play Dishonored through or Doom, and I feel like an ass about that. But
Well, if you didn't play it, you shouldn't nominate it.
I can't, no, so that's the thing. I have to beat it to nominate it. That's my self-imposed rule. And yes, I've considered myself to have beaten Stardew Valley.
That's fair.
As much as
I think
one
once
can.
you build a community center, you've beaten it.
Well,
Once you build it all the way. Once you build the community center all the way.
that and you got judged by Grandpa. I think those 2 things are what count.
That's fair. Fair enough.
I'm just wondering what they're gonna do. They keep talking about adding co-op to this game, and I can't help but be intrigued. Intrigued. Can't help but English.
English is hard.
Yeah. Supposed to be the most difficult language. Okay, none of you are done. Fuck, I'm almost gonna be done with my greenhouse. What am I gonna do with myself on this game? After this year, I think I'm done
No
growing
choking to
shit.
death, little girl.
Having nieces,
See,
that's
look
something
at
that's
what good
fucking
parenting
weird.
I have.
Yeah, stop choking.
Oh, did you almost fall? Was that scary?
It's one thing about, like, I have nieces, you have, what, daughters? But
3.
3 daughters, and you have 3 daughters,
So
I have 3
many.
nieces. That's fucking weird. But just watching them helps you realize, man, none of the shit we do came easy. Like, even this walking thing, it's a matter of expertise. So,
I
wonder-
need more iridium.
I wonder how
I
Sadie
know I
would
just need to
perform
wait for it, but...
if you gave her the controller and was like, hey, play some
Good
Stardew
girl.
Valley.
Well, if I
Probably
start
not
her
well.
on a new game, I'm sure she would grow some crops. She'd be asking me every step of the way how to do it, but I'm sure she could.
Yeah.
Yay!
Might be interesting to have my niece around to get her to see how she could do, but I don't want her touching my shit. And The area right in front of my console is just a mess of
record it.
cords. Oh god, no.
You could record it. It could be, how old is she?
6, 7? I think she's about to turn 7.
So that sounds like a YouTube series of some sort.
Oh god.
Am I wrong?
No, you're probably right, actually. I do have a camera. And that would probably get way more views than the bullshit I do normally. Right,
yeah, it would. All you need to do is put a picture of her looking shocked in front of a video camera.
Oh God,
and
no!
then put a tagline saying,
no.
"Stardew Valley lets you do what?"
No.
I'm telling you, man. That's what the kids want nowadays.
I don't want to get sued because I did something too close to someone else's fucking idea.
Oh, they can go fuck off.
They really can.
Remember that whole React? They tried to copyright.
That's what I'm fucking
thinking of.
That's what I'm referencing.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Those guys, man. Those guys, and they're like, we were just trying to help people come into our brand.
Yeah.
No,
no.
Fuck you.
No, you weren't. You
fuck you.
Cunts.
You found one idea that's made you money. And you're greedy ass fuckers. Fuck all of you guys.
What does she like? I think she likes sweet peas. I gotta go look this up. No, wait. I don't care. I'm not fucking traveling there anyways. Shut up.
Why are you pleasing them? Who are you talking about? The girl in the desert?
Yeah, Sandy.
She likes any flowers, basically.
I thought she liked the wild growing ones.
She might. She'll be happy with any flower you give her.
I can't remember if I was giving her sweet peas. Yeah, because I think she liked those. I think it was that. Fuck it, I'll go there. I'll go there. There are probably worms in the desert. I still have to find that mask, so fuck it.
You haven't found the dino, have you?
I found one dino egg, yeah. I gave it to Gunther already, though, so I need to find another if I want to grow one.
That was like the last thing I found was that freaking dino egg.
I found a dino egg early. I've had that for a long time.
Yeah, it's pretty randomized.
Yeah.
I just had really bad luck.
I didn't know that was the last thing you had to get. That's kind of weird.
That's why when it crashed on me and I lost it twice in a row.
Oh yeah, no, I'd have been pissed. I would have been livid. Alright, so I did that fucking dungeon your friend did, the best dungeon he's ever played. Fuck you.
And?
Fuck him.
No, it's somewhere between the two of you. It's probably a great dungeon.
No, I don't think.
It's probably a good dungeon. Somewhere between the best and
it's got really good design, but that game is not fucking designed for. The gameplay does not live up to the dungeon design.
What in this dungeon makes it so good?
It's just got some fucking cool rooms. They look cool. If it had far, far better controls, if this was an actual platformer, it probably would have been a pretty good dungeon. This game is not a platformer. Your controls are not good enough for what it wants you to do. So between the controls, the bad jumping, and the camera, it kind of fucks you. Like, there's a room that has this big moving wall with spiked rollers on it and has a big skull on it that looks cool. And you have to jump around
does the
to get on
wall
the
try
wall.
to crush you?
Yeah, it moves back and forth, but if it hits you, it just sends you back to the beginning of the room. Because you can't
you
die
remember
in
the
this place.
famous Final Fantasy boss? What's the name of the boss with the wall? Shoot, I feel so bad not being able to just.
Demon Wall?
Demon Wall, that's it.
There are actually those monsters in the game too, and you have to fight one as part of a hunt, where it's moving across the hallway, and if you don't kill it in time, it knocks you onto a teleporter, and you have to start the fight all over again.
It just doesn't kill you?
Nah, it doesn't kill you. It sends you back to the beginning of the dungeon you're in, and then you have to go through the whole fucking dungeon and fight it again.
It should just kill you. Games are getting easier.
Dude, you have no idea. The last thing that game wants to do is kill anybody. It is basically impossible to die in that game, except for if you crash the car when you're flying it. And the controls in that are really, really bad, too. And Jared, I think, will back me up on this. But, yeah, it's...
Oh, look at it.
I've seen more game overs from crashing that car than I've seen for everything else in that game combined. And granted, that grand total's only like 3 crashes, so maybe like 4 game overs my entire time playing.
Did you crash it?
Yeah.
No.
I crash it all the time. Well, they want you to stick a really precise landing. Like, some of the fucking things they do in that game are just bizarre. You're sitting there like, why is this in this game? Ah, fucking, I'm just gonna go to the mines. These assholes don't want to show up. I guess I can see what's in the quarry.
Oh.
I was led to believe the quarry would be more lucrative than it is.
The quarry is a piece of shit.
I know.
That needs to not be a reward of any kind. So, hey, what do you think, good Stardew Valley topic, for the JoJo Mart ending? What do you think would be the best map type to just knock that out?
The base one.
Yeah, but if you don't want to use the base one, for somebody who's used the base one, wants something different.
I don't know. I can't remember the map types, but the easiest
River, mountain,
the easiest way to do
farmland,
it would still
wilderness.
be farmlands to have crops. As many as possible. Maybe river would be the second best, because then you could catch fish all summer or all spring to boost up your gold, so you'd have enough money to buy the hops. And then that first summer, you just plant a shit ton of hops and try and get as many kegs. I don't know. Is there like a forest one too? Because if you have a lot of trees,
there's a forest one. Yeah.
If you have a lot of trees, that might help as well. Because you really don't need that many. You only need 1 fishing spot of any worth. So maybe the forest, just so you have enough wood to cut down, so you can make all the casts you need. Maybe
It's not like the forest is a heck of a long ways from the base map.
That's true, but, you know, if you have more trees at the outset... Oh shit, those things require a lot of coal too, don't they? Mm. Oh no,
yeah,
resin,
I think they do.
resin. I'm thinking resin. Pine tar resin or whatever. Make my cursor load. Okay, I'm gonna go try to get some gold. So I can make more crystallariums.
Ah, shit, I need stone. Which means I need probably just some bombs. How many bombs do I have? I got 29 mega bombs.
Dude, I just go to the dwarf and buy bombs. I have enough fucking money, I don't need to fuck with shit anymore. Ain't no reason to not just buy shit. Not when you start getting this kind of money. And if you've earned 3 million gold lifetime, you have to be sitting on at least 1 million.
Yeah, I got 1.2 million.
I can't imagine actually having to spend that much. Finally, a ladder. There's some gold.
I'm gonna build 2 more Jamino huts.
Oh boy. Yeah, I better actually keep hold of this fiber then, shouldn't I? That might be something
I should probably be working on DLC for Resident Evil 7 right now.
Oh,
For anybody that's listening, I am slacking.
Can't believe they already have fucking DLC out for that.
You know what? There's a fine line between...
No defending that. That's too soon to have DLC.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Okay, so before the game goes gold, you have a team of developers you're controlling. Let's just put you in charge, right?
Yeah.
You, Nathan. You have a team of people you're controlling. You're paying them to produce Resident Evil 7. Okay, you with me?
Yeah.
They are done. The game is going to go gold soon.
You're asking me
Let's
what I
just
do
say
with
2
them
weeks from now.
in that
What do you do?
period.
Yeah, what do you do with them in
I
that
do the
time
same
period?
thing that CD Projekt did with The Witcher. I say make a bunch of trivial free content to keep giving away over the initial weeks of the game, and once we see the game's reception, then we start working on a major, big DLC. That's what I do. That's what I do.
That's what you do?
That's what I do. And then I hype that shit up as us giving away free shit and being consumer friendly. Just like CD Projekt did. Everyone fucking buys it. And you have a few little assholes on GameFAQs going, they're not really giving away anything, they're just as bad as everyone else, but no one believes them because they're fucking retarded.
You're kind of agreeing with them right now.
No, I mean, let's be honest, they're doing it for business reasons, but just because they're doing it for a business reason doesn't mean they're being consumer unfriendly by doing it for a business reason. I expect companies to try and make money. If they want to make money by making me like them more as a developer, it's a win-win.
This is not a bad alternative to that.
It could be worse.
Maintain.
Like, I'm talking about
It could be worse.
Talking about Berseria, they're already hyping like new DLC every week, and I'm looking at it and they have like a summer outfit pack, and I'm like, you fuckers. So.
Well, at this point, with the Tales series, if they don't come out with outfit packs, it's not a Tales game, or somebody has kidnapped all the developers at that point, you know?
Yeah. You know, it's probably just me. I've never played a Tales game before, but I'm looking at this outfit DLC, and I'm going, who the fuck pays for this shit? There's just no way I would buy it. There's no way I would buy it. An outfit would have to be so amazingly fucking cool for me to buy it. It would almost certainly have to include nudity and a cape at the same time.
Nudity and capes.
Yes. God damn, dude, I love fucking capes in video games. That's another thing we need to talk about in the podcast. Actually, two things. These kind of go together. Pillars of Eternity 2 is a thing.
Have the Incredibles taught you nothing? No capes.
Fuck the Incredibles. There are no jet engines in fantasy worlds. Capes. If you can't fucking look stylish while killing a dragon, you might as well not even bother.
Might as well not. What are you even killing dragons for at that point?
I know, seriously. But, yeah. Pillars of Eternity 2. Totally a fucking thing.
Yeah, I saw that. You haven't played the first one, right?
No, I haven't. Not enough. I played it a little bit. Played it like an hour.
One could say you're living a lie.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I only have so many fucking hours to play RPGs in a day.
When I say one could say you're living a lie, what I'm really saying is Bkstunt is saying you're living a lie.
Yeah. Fuck off. I do need to play that game, though. I feel great shame. And I probably will try to bully everyone in the podcast to getting Divinity Original Sin 2 when it comes out on console. If the game is any good. I'll be like, no, guys. We're RPG nerds. We all have to buy this game and play it on the podcast. I don't see how we can not.
It's co-op, I guess.
4-player co-op, dude.
A 4-player co-op?
4-player co-op, yes. You can all make a character, and you don't even have to sit around and travel together. You can work 2 different quest angles at the same time. Even if they're in conflict with each other.
Oh, that's impressive.
This game could be fucking awesome. I mean, we all have to see how it pans out, and it's going to be on PC first, so we'll get an idea of its quality and just the nitty-gritty of the co-op. But if it turns out delivering what it promises, you know, I'm sure it'll be limited in some ways. Like, I don't think we can both be playing 2 different storylines the whole game. They talked about checkpoints where everyone would have to get together and move certain story elements along, but still, it sounds pretty fucking cool. So.
These sweet berry gems, the plant disappears whenever you pick them.
Yeah. That's why I went with Ancient Fruit, because they stick around. But just looking at things from a superficial what-if perspective, Divinity Original Sin 2 might be the $60 game worth buying for the podcast. If there was ever going to be one, I think it'd be that one. Ooh, 50 wood. Nice. Just because, I mean, come on. We're RPG people. I think we all are. Actually, I think as a guide writer, you kind of have to be an RPG person. What the fuck are you writing about if you're not writing RPGs?
I've written as many RPGs as you have.
Well, I know, that's the thing. You have to write RPGs if you're a guide author. Because they're the most guide-worthy thing.
That's patently untrue.
It shouldn't be. RPGs are...
well, that's hard to debate. RPGs are far and away the thing that need guides the most.
Exactly. That's the point I'm trying to make. If you're gonna write a fucking guide, you might as well be writing about an RPG.
But I would argue, if you want to get into guide writing,
don't
write an RPG.
start with something easier. See, I can't really stand behind that because the first thing I wrote for was Icewind Dale, so that was an RPG. I figured I would take it easy and I would write about something that wasn't that big of an RPG. So Icewind Dale was my easy guide. I clearly had no fucking clue what I was doing, I think is the point I'm trying to make. Oh, there we go. And the fact that I went back and rewrote that entire guide kind of lends credence to that. But hey, I made it better. That's what matters. Okay, so I've been doing the same shit for so long. My fucking pale ale's all ready to go again. Jesus. Okay. So I probably made 180,000 gold while we've been talking so far. Just because of this fucking pale ale and some preserves. Yeah, I'll just harvest it all again.
I've only made about 120.
Well, it's not like
but I have not harvested my Gemino crops. You know how I said they put it in a bag by their door where they live?
You're just leaving it there?
You can just leave it there. Those crops, you can just leave them there until you're ready to pick them all up. You could have 400, 500, 900.
That is A-okay. Is it just like any other normal storage thing?
Yeah, pretty much.
I wish there was a button you could use to like plant crops or put items in a keg but not take it out. So I could just run along this and drop all these fucking hops in kegs instead of having to click on each one. I know you can kind of hit X and run along them to do it, but if you linger just a split second too long, it'll ask you if you want to eat the hops. And it's like, no, goddammit, I don't want to eat the hops. Who the fuck eats hops?
I never want to eat the hops. Stop asking me that!
So,
yeah, it's annoying.
I was actually really worried about this game when I first started playing it, just because, you know, you're moving a mouse cursor with an analog, and history has taught me that that's never a good sign.
I try to ignore that function as much as I can.
This is usually a sign that it's a bad PC port when they make you do shit like that. At some point, you just have to become immune to the sound of kids. Sounds like a fucking war zone in this house. Oh, only one left. Fantastic.
Can you imagine when they get older? Boy, I sure can. It's not going to be pretty.
Oh, you're already ready to harvest? Oh, and the potatoes are... Yeah, at some point, dude, you're going to have 3 teenage girls in your house.
Okay, so I need one right there.
You better hope this feminism shit gets toned down real heavy, like. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, there's screeching going on. Ugh, fucking kids. I'm surprised those green beans haven't come into their own yet. Yeah, I do need those fucking Gemino houses or whatever the fuck it is. Ah. Hand-picking things like a pleb. A lot of fucking potatoes, though. Something tells me I'm not going to actually get to the mine today. I should put one of those gym machines right outside of that shed.
Oh, I need to get more of those lightning machines.
I think I have like 10
Look
of
at you
them.
harvesting things by hand.
I know, I said that already. You don't have to rub it in, Mr. Slave Master.
Heck yeah. I got a whole nother year I can improve on this.
But dude, I was watching YouTube the other day and they had an Audi commercial. You know, fucking shitty cars. And they were talking about, like, it was a girl riding a go-kart, you know. And they were talking about, am I going to have to tell my daughter that her grandmother was worth less than her grandfather? That her mother was worth less than her father? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, Audi? Shit.
This is what?
It's an Audi.
Say all that one more time.
It was an Audi commercial. Audi, whatever, on fucking YouTube.
Audi.
And they were talking about the fucking wage gap and women being worth less.
Well,
And
my daughter seems to be a big fan of it.
Oh god, apparently, yeah.
Yay!
You need to watch that one. She's gonna be the next fucking Anita Sarkeesian at this rate.
Oh.
And yeah, the commercial was some fucking girl in a go-kart racing, and there was some fat freckled boy, looked like one of the Little Rascals, in another go-kart. And of course, he was mean and he rammed her. And Jesus fucking Christ! It's like, are you serious, Audi? Really?
Have you? I'm just gonna put this out there. This is gonna make me sound horrible, but I'll be damned if it isn't the truth. Have you seen how females interact with each other?
Yeah.
We had...
When they talk about the patriarchy, I'm like, we don't have... Like, guys don't have to form a collective to keep you down. You all hate each other far more than guys could.
We had a... they called it a sister flight.
Oh, God.
In basic training. No, it's basically... you had a group of guys, right? We're in military training. 30-some-odd guys, right? Yay! And they call it a flight. It's Air Force, right? So they pair each flight up with another flight, and they'll often use that as a way to make the flights competitive against each other. You know, common enemy, common team type of setup. I mean, it works, right? It's easy to do. Obviously, they have to pair all the females with females. You can't have them showering together or, you know, stuff like that. So they put all the females they have, maybe out of every 7 or 8 flights, they'll have a flight that's all females. And they got to pair them up with somebody. So we had a sister flight. So it was a bunch of guys and a bunch of girls. And
now, wait,
I'll be honest, man, the first couple weeks...
Right?
No, this is all true.
No, but that doesn't mean
totally
it's not an anecdote. It's anecdotal.
Oh. Yes.
Okay. It's not meant to be.
Why not?
It's not meant to be like an objective case study. It's just a generalized observation from experience.
There you go. Thank you for telling me what words mean.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to help you out.
My brain is slipping here.
Yeah.
Yes, this is personal meltdown. Hold on.
Oh God. Are you far enough away? No.
Personal experience and nothing more. They schooled us for the first couple weeks. They were just way better at working with each other. They seemed to be faster. They were nicer to each other. All sorts of things. After the first couple weeks, it was a meltdown. It was bad. It was not pretty whatsoever.
I vaguely recall reading something on...
They ended up hating each other and could not just... After like 2 weeks, they couldn't, as a team, of 30 plus people, they could no longer function well enough to be what you would be proud to see your military become.
I remember reading something. You can't quote me on this. I don't have a fucking link. So count this as an anecdote, but I remember reading an article talking about the performance of all-women teams. They used them in World War II, anti-air raid. They manned AA guns, anti-aircraft guns, over London, and they did it in Germany too. And generally, they found that their performance was pretty much equal to the performance of men. With, obvious fucking personal variations here and there, but generally, the performance of the all-women AA teams were equal to that of men. The interesting thing, though, is that when you had mixed gender teams, the performance was actually much better than when it was monogender teams. Of either gender. And I found that kind of fucking amusing. But you would have, I think in World War I, I think it was World War I, where they had, the Russians would field, oops, you don't go there. They would field all-women divisions, and there was shit happening where the male divisions would disobey orders to relieve them, and they would pull out of fucking formation and let them get fucking slaughtered, and it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Aren't you trying to win a war? Is your fucking masculinity that fragile that you have to let your fucking... you have to let the female divisions get fucking massacred because you don't want to support them? So... I don't know, the military is riddled with all kinds of conflicting evidence when it comes to female soldiers. My opinion is, fuck them. Their blood is just as fucking red as ours. If they want to go fight and die for our country, fine with me. I
don't see anything wrong with it.
I'm equal opportunity when it comes to people joining the military. So, I mean, as long as there is a universal standard that everyone has to achieve.
Yeah,
yes, well, I know that's a pretty important caveat because we don't hit
that. They don't seem to care too much. The people who, like, for the PT requirements, they would just because they look bad if after 7 weeks or whatever the time period was that 80% of the women couldn't pass, right? They look bad. So I literally watched them pass about 60% of these females who had no business passing these PT tests.
See, I'm sorry. That's where I have to disagree with.
And this is again just me watching that flight.
Yeah.
This is what happens in the real world. See, they care about their own metrics and performance and reviews, so they pass other people that shouldn't have been passed.
See, when we talk about equality, everyone agrees, well, not everyone, but the people who outright disagree with the idea of equality on the surface of it, they're assholes and their opinion doesn't fucking matter, in my opinion, right? We should have equality. Some asshole's like, no, well, fuck you then. You're just an asshole. Whatever. You don't have a real opinion. But...
Yeah.
When people say equality, you have to be careful of the context, because sometimes, to some people, equality means equality of opportunity, and to other people, it means equality of outcome, and they are radically different things. So, if you disagree with equality of opportunity, you're kind of just a fuck. But if you want equality of outcome, you're also kind of a fuck. So... Should all women be allowed to attempt to join the military or be a police officer or a fighter? All things that my fat ass would probably not succeed at being. Yeah. But if 80% of them don't have the physical requirements for the job, should 80% of them be fucking turned down, refused? Yeah. I'm sorry, that's just... objective criteria for a job. Sometimes they exist for a reason. There's my common mushrooms.
Well, at the very least, you should be happy that the Air Force isn't putting these women in combat roles.
Well, I mean, if they can't fucking do it...
That's definitely more of an Army/Marines thing.
putting them in combat roles.
Yeah, it's not like the Air Force has too many people out there that are fighting people.
No, I have a friend in the Air Force, and honestly, I look down on you for being in the Air Force. I'm sorry, I do.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Like, you're not as bad as me, who's never done anything, but you're still worse than anybody in the military, or in the Army.
My grandpa would disagree with you. My grandpa would call you an idiot if you joined the Army and not the Air Force.
Well, no.
And this was a man that was in the Army during World War II.
You can be an idiot, right? That's fair, but...
Oh, no, yeah, you can be an idiot.
At least you're an idiot who's actually doing some work. Maybe that's why you're the idiot, though. That's probably what he's getting at. But no, I had a friend whose name is DJ. Yeah, I'm giving exactly. We called him DJ. He was a really big Resident Evil guy I was talking to you about last time. He played Resident Evil 2 really fast on my PlayStation. But good lord, he was the guy who was.
That's a happy noise.
I guess. He was the guy who was 25 and living in a trailer without electricity or water. He tried a bunch of different shit. He tried to get into, like, becoming a mechanic. We have I can't remember what it's called, but we have a school down in Nashville for fucking mechanics, and he failed at everything. And eventually he just fucking decided to join the military. Now, this was a guy, we were fucking play fighting in the backyard one time. I'm fucking 18, he's 24, and he pulls his back out, like, doing nothing. And I'm just like, good God, dude, you already have a shot back. You're 24 years old. This guy smoked like 3 packs of cigarettes a day. He could not fucking walk a mile. And somehow he still gets into the Air Force. So I'm just like, how? How are you in the Air Force? He had to take the ASVAB test numerous times to get a qualifying score. So he wasn't the brightest bulb in the drawer either, so. But you know what? He's been doing good in the military. He's fucking been in there for... God, it has to have been close to a fucking decade by now. So, you know what? A lot of my friends joined the military, and they came from fucking shit. They had nothing. And now they're stable dudes with a family, and, you know, it's hard to be pissy about that. Some people it's good
the
for.
Military definitely gives you a good, well, let's be honest, there are hundreds of small towns across America that have nothing going on and no prospects for youth and, you know, nothing.
Yeah.
There's no silver linings, right? Meth heads and meth dealers, right? These are the things that these people end up doing. Military is a great way to get out of that.
Now, I would say...
that whole cycle.
I would say, honestly, that constantly feeding people to the military because we just don't have any opportunities, that can't be sustainable in the long term.
No way.
That can't be a good fucking thing. Well, I don't know why it's been 60 years since we've had a decent president who fucking decided to invest in infrastructure, and it looks like it's going to be a lot longer until we have one, but...
I thought Trump was all about infrastructure.
Trump's all about talking about things and then appointing Goldman Sachs fucking executives to Secretary of Treasury. So he's just going to be more of the same. So,
if he could do that. That would be one.
He's trying to
plus
build
he could
the
do.
fucking wall.
He said he was going to.
I know. Most of us just
I'm
assumed
not saying
he was...
he's smart, but
No.
are you too surprised? You shouldn't be surprised.
Most of us thought he was a little bit smarter than to try to do some of the dumb shit he said. What's his face? But take that $25 billion and build roads, or fucking fix the water in Flint, or any of the other dozens of things.
Flint's just the poster boy too.
I know.
Like there's other places that need water fixed way more. Why are we talking about politics?
Dude, I don't know. We always fucking...
Damn you,
politics.
Nathan. Damn you.
But yeah.
You.
It is me, yeah. I don't know, I love talking about it, but Divinity Original, or not Divinity Original. Yeah, that game still has to come out. I have the fucking physical edition of that. I spent $135 on that coming to me. I want to know when that game's coming out. Also, Pillars of Eternity 2, I did donate to that, by the way. I gave enough money to get myself a physical copy. Oh, it has to be raining.
How much is that?
It was only like $29.
Iron bar, refined quartz, bat wings. I need more lightning rods. Let's see if I can make some. I got iron bars. I do. I got a whole bunch of iron bars. How many lightning rods do you think is good?
Considering how useful batteries are, I'd have at least 10.
How many you got?
I got 12.
12. I got 3, so I should probably do a little more.
I'd suggest at least that many, yeah, because it's really nice when you can get a whole bunch of batteries in a rainstorm. I think I had like 4 or 5 of them really early on, and that turned out to be a really smart idea because it was just like 2 years where I'd just get batteries and I'd be like, okay, that's neat, and I'd throw them in my box and never use them. And then when it came time for like iridium sprinklers, I was like, oh, tits, I already have all these. So the only thing is, I'm worried when it comes to Pillars of Eternity 2, I don't know if my laptop can run shit like that. Like, my laptop's not very good. It only has an 840M in it. It's kind of a shitty laptop. I bought it really quick, like, because I just needed a replacement. It was shortly after I started working at Gamer Guides, and my laptop died on me, and I was like, fuck. I didn't really have the money for a new one, but I had to get something, so I bought this one. And it's okay. It's good enough to play a lot of the older games I like, but I'm looking at some of the new games that are coming out, and nah. So I'm thinking about.
Well, speaking of older games, have we talked about System Shock 3 yet?
3? There's a third one?
There's going to be.
I heard they were like remaking the first one or something.
Oh, hold on here. I will find it for you.
I played a demo of the remake for the first one, so I know it exists. And yes, it barely ran on this laptop, so if that says anything.
System Shock 3 is officially happening.
Oh, wow. When was that announced?
It's going to be made by Other Side Entertainment.
Have you played Pillars of Eternity?
No.
Well, then leave talking shit.
I didn't back it or buy it. So yes, I get to talk shit.
No, I didn't buy the first game. One of my fans gave it to me.
Oh, that's even worse.
That is actually even worse, yes. Yeah, in hindsight, I should not have brought that up. That is not a strength.
You're not helping your case.
No, I'm not. I do need to play it, though. Yeah, it's the same dude. He donates to a lot of Kickstarters, and he's got really good taste. He's donated to, like, Wasteland 2 and some other shit. And he's like, I got an extra copy of this with my donation. Would you like one? And I'm like, okay, cool. And he gives it to me, and I never fucking play, and I feel like an asshat, and I am an asshat, because I should fucking play these games. But yeah, I'm thinking about buying a laptop, a new laptop, a gaming laptop. That's not actually an oxymoron anymore, in my opinion, because gaming laptops are actually pretty powerful, some of them. Like, they've got a laptop that has a 960M in it, 8 gigabytes of memory, and fucking i5, I think it's a 6300 quad core, and it's like $780, weighs 5.5 pounds, 10 hours of battery life, and I'm like, well, that's actually pretty fucking decent, isn't it, for a laptop?
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
They have some 1060 laptops out, but they are way, way more expensive, and I want something that'll tide me over for a while, so I'm actually thinking about saving up and getting one just to kind of ensure I can afford or play some of the games.
What's a general price point for something like that?
For what? Just a laptop?
For that laptop. No, for that laptop with those specs, just ballpark it.
About 800. Is, yeah, general give or take what they're going for now. If you want something, like, they have some out right now with a 1060 that have, like, 16 gigabytes of memory and a fucking pretty decent i7 in them. And they're, like, $1,100, $1,200, and that's more than I'm willing to spend on a gaming laptop. So. but a 960 would be considerably more powerful than my fucking 840. So. And I generally don't like PC gaming, but I'm thinking of all the PC games that I just own or will own that I, you know, kickstart because I like the developer. And I'm like, that might not just be that might be a okay idea for me to spend money on that. So. Especially since the first Pillars never came to PlayStation, so I can't really expect the next one.
The second one too. Yeah.
I should tell you some topics for the podcast later, just so you can get ready. So you can prepare some ideas, so I'm not just ninja throwing them all at you. Okay.
Oh, well, Resident Evil 7 isn't enough? I thought I'm responsible for one game a week.
You are responsible for reviewing Resident Evil 7, yes. But I want to give you some heads up, because some of these actually require some thought. Because I will be reading some things from articles, but I'm trying not to do too terribly much. Let me see. Oh, a Kotaku writer, wrote an article about getting frustrated at Dragon Quest VIII on the 3DS. Saying he nearly snapped his 3DS in half because he went into the first dungeon, I guess that would be the waterfall cave, and...
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, one of his characters died, and he didn't have a resurrecting item, so he had to walk back to town. And he was mad that the game still has... I think he called them arbitrary... or maybe it was outdated elements or arbitrary elements, something like that. Grinding. Grinding is an outdated mechanic in an RPG, apparently.
It's dated. I don't know about outdated.
I mean, it's not
Some
like...
people like grinding.
I like grinding. I mean, to an extent. Everyone has their limit. Like, Final Fantasy 12 is kind of my limit of grinding.
It's not that bad. Final Fantasy 12 isn't that bad, not that I recall.
I kind of got carried away with it. I would try to have the best weapon possible at every phase of the game.
Well, that's pretty easy with the Zodiac Spear.
Well, yeah. I mean, you just run to that one, but
Well, you kind of got it. You're not supposed to live through that area.
No.
But you can make it. You can make it.
I remember doing that. Yep, that was kind of dumb, but whatever.
That area is really cool. I like that area.
I remember there being a lot of really powerful goblin things.
Goblins?
Yeah, weren't there?
There's
like,
a lot of undead.
Oh, maybe it's been so long. See, this is why I need to play the game again. But
that was the area that they tested the nether side out at. Remember? To see how powerful it was, they tested it there.
Dude, you're asking me for story elements. Jared shared some new art for the game, and I just looked at it and went, God damn, I didn't remember that Ash's skirt was that small. So I remember nothing about the game, really. Except how much contempt I have
slaves
for
are out working.
Van as a main character.
Yeah, everyone agrees that's one of the weakest things. What can we do?
But see, it's okay because you don't have to have him in your party and you can ignore him. In Final Fantasy 15,
that is also true.
Your whole party is those characters. And none of them are interesting or developed. God, I hate that fucking game. I really need to not play that game for a while.
Well, you're done with it, right? You don't have to.
I'm done writing, yeah. I just gotta upload shit. I'm looking forward to deleting it. Uh-oh. But yeah, something to think about is grinding in RPGs if it's a bad thing. It's gonna be something I want to bring up. We're all RPG experts, right?
Are we?
We played our share. We played our share.
Yeah, but what's good for one person is bad for another.
Yeah, and in my opinion, if you think grinding is a bad element of a game, you shouldn't be playing RPGs. It's like saying aiming is a bad element of shooters.
You should go in knowing what this game is about before you bitch about it.
Yeah.
If you go play a Telltale game and you bitch about how there's not enough action and there's too much text, I'm gonna call you a fucking idiot.
Well, I think
and you deserve to be called an idiot.
I think grinding is kind of a pillar of RPGs. They're a formative part of it. You don't have to sharpen your teeth on the little weak monsters and build up your credentials as a fucking, you know, adventurer or a hero, then what the fuck's the point? You shouldn't be able to just follow the quest line and, you know, not have to deal with any little minions on your way to killing the big bad evil.
What would you call Witcher 3?
I would say it has serious faults in that department.
An RPG?
Yes. Yeah, it's an RPG. It's just an RPG that is balanced in a way that undermines the grinding. It doesn't incentivize you to kill enemies enough, I don't think.
See, I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm perfectly happy just following whatever lowest level quest I have and going like that. I haven't played it recently thanks to Resident Evil, but you know I've been playing it, so...
You were just whining the last time we talked when you were playing it that you don't get enough of a reward for killing enemies.
You don't. There's no point in killing enemies.
Okay, well then there should be more of a purpose
but
to it.
as long
You should be more incentivized to kill enemies.
They're not forcing me to kill enemies though, so I can completely ignore it, and I'm just happy with that. I just had to figure out that that's what I need to do.
Yeah, but I don't think you should
because they don't come out and tell you this.
When you don't incentivize people to kill monsters and you incentivize them to just complete the quest, yeah, it disincentivizes you from killing the monsters, which I think is kind of dumb. I think that's a design flaw.
Yeah, they could do better.
So
they could do better there.
But saying grinding itself is a outdated feature of RPGs, I don't know. There's something fundamentally I disagree with on that. What the fuck else is there? Oh right. This is a fun one. There is a dick slider on Conan Exiles.
Are you serious?
It's exactly what you think it is. You should go look at
somebody thinks they're clever.
I think it's fantastic. You should go look at the...
I think it's funny.
When your kids are asleep and safely protected, because I don't know if you're one of those types of people, but this is actually probably something I wouldn't show my kids. So and I'm pretty lax about that shit. I grew up on Terminator and all that crap when I was 5, so... But yeah, when your kids aren't around, you might want to go to the Steam store page for Conan Exiles and look at some of the community images. It will give you a good idea of what's going on with that game and what people are focused on. When you have an animated penis and your character can squat, that's all I'm going to say. Also, boobs are still very popular.
Imagine
in case there's any doubt.
You know, I predict they will be popular for quite a while.
God, I hope so.
Half the population, even more than half the population, seems to like them quite a bit.
But what else is there? All right, yeah, there is a little bit of politics to talk about, but
no, there isn't.
It's gaming related. It is gaming related. Unfortunately, yeah. You know who Brianna Wu is, right?
Not really.
Okay,
the name sounds familiar.
Yeah,
I don't know what if I had to guess what she's done, I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Well, she's running for Congress. She's a pretty crazy fucking SJW, and she says that Gamergate led to Trump being elected.
Wow.
Just
yeah,
one of
sure
those
did.
Nonsensical, yeah. What else is there? Final Fantasy 30th anniversary. Talk about all the shit that happened or didn't happen. No.
Well, I mean, we're getting Final Fantasy 12 remastered.
I'm glad we got a launch date on that. That's a good thing. Otherwise, what did they? They showed off some wine. They showed off more cup noodle shit. God, that just aggravates the hell out of me.
Cup noodle shit?
Yeah, just seeing that everywhere in Final Fantasy 15. It's like, okay, we get it. They paid you. Fantastic. It's pretty bad advertising all over in that game. What else did they fucking announce? Oh, Gladio and Prompto DLC.
Really?
Yeah. Not enthused about it, but there it is. It's a thing. So hopefully I don't have to write on any of that shit, because I cannot...
You will.
I cannot foresee a reality in which I buy the season pass for that. You know what? No. There is no way in hell I am fucking writing about a Prompto DLC. Every man has to have a limit, and that's my limit. That will not happen, good sir. I should just buy fucking gold ore. I just can't bring myself to do it.
You should.
It's too expensive. It costs something
So
like...
which one is missing, Ignis or Gladios?
Ignis. Ignis is the one that I don't think has been announced yet.
Why is he missing?
I don't know.
Oh, he's just...
Oh, and ZeniMax Media won a $500 million lawsuit from Oculus Rift.
I thought it was 200 million.
I have a link that says 500, but I don't know if I got a bad link or what.
You're probably right. Yeah, $500 million. Jesus fucking Christ. That is
stupendous.
That is enough money to finance Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, and change. Hey, they could actually make a decent story with that money, I'd hope.
Oh, you're dreaming.
That's too much. I'm pie in the sky.
You're asking for way too much.
Yeah. You know, it's what Bethesda does. A very accessible world with a lot of shit to do and a very milquetoast story.
Do we expect any more?
No, I don't. It's not going to stop me from...
I'm happy. I'm happy with what they give us. I don't care what it makes me sound like.
There's room for improvement. I'm not going to look at their story and say, this is okay, this is good stuff. No, it's not.
If room for improvement means that we only get a game every 6 years instead of every 3 years, or, you know, made up numbers, right?
Yeah.
Sacrifices are made in almost anything you do.
Is it really that much work?
Those are really wise words, by the way.
I refuse to ponder your wisdom too much, because it would make me feel bad about half the things I do in a given day. Oh crap, I need to go catch that fucking legend fish. It's raining.
You make sacrifices as well.
What do you mean?
Hey, I got a Monster Slayer award. Yay!
I sacrificed my
I
free time
did all that shit.
to indulge you. So where do you go to catch this legend fish? The mountain lake? Is that by the mine?
The mountain lake. Yeah, by the mines, yep.
Okay. Just kind of
go out into the island and then cast to the south.
Okay, I'm gonna try to catch a fish on here. And this is not a good idea, because I'm not good at this fishing game, so...
Make sure you eat a fishing dish.
Yeah, I've got one.
Wiley sells them.
I've got a better one. I've got fish stew +3 fishing.
There you go. That works.
And I'm seriously bad at this, so... Try not to laugh too much.
Oh, yeah, I need to watch. I haven't been watching.
I don't blame you. I had a few people watching. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with their lives. 5 people still.
Poor decision making.
Yeah, see, there you go. There's the sacrifice you're talking about.
You need to buff up your writing chops or your storytelling.
So what? From right here, I cast south.
You're 3 seconds delayed for me. Remember?
Let me close my laptop down a bit. Oh, this is gonna be painful. No. You're just a normal fish. Fuck off. No one likes you.
Yeah, you're in the right place.
I'm back on my snowball, if you can't tell the audio difference.
Yeah, it sounds about the same, but I'm not really an audiophile.
Me neither.
Somebody like Alex may be able to tell the difference, or maybe Jonathan even.
It has to be a big audio difference for me to notice or really care. The gold headsets do sound better when you're gaming, but they also pick up a lot more of the fucking background noise. Like my keyboard or button pressing. So.
Yeah, I'm sure my cheapo Logitechs pick up all sorts of noise.
Yeah, they do.
You don't need to hear.
So. I can pretty much hear your TV pretty well. I can't tell
It's
what the hell's
Bob's
going
Burgers.
on, but
Everyone should hear Bob's Burgers. Greatest show. Greatest
only-
cartoon on TV right now.
I've only ever watched a few episodes of that. I think like 2 or 3.
What?
I'm an ingrate. I don't care. When the fuck would I watch it?
While you're working and gaming,
On what cable?
it's in the background. Oh. You could find it online somewhere.
Probably could. Honestly, I'm an
I
Archer
mean,
guy.
who says it has to be legal, right?
That's true. Honestly, I can't
did.
really
It
be
should be
bothered
legal.
to do illegal shit.
I do like Archer. Archer is fantastic. And see, that's something these two have in common. It's the same voice actor.
That is true.
Who does the exact same voice in like everything he does ever.
He doesn't need to do a different voice. His voice is fantastic. If you have a voice like
Okay.
mine, then yeah, you need to get a different voice somehow. But that dude, he sounds great. Ah, come
Oh
on.
no, I
you.
love him. Don't get me wrong. I'm just pointing out it is the same in everything, always. Some people, some people can get away with that.
I am not one of those people. Damn you, you stupid fish! Where are you? Oh, there he is. Oh, I'm gonna fuck this up. Oh, he's fucking fast as fuck, and I suck.
Yeah, he's hard.
Oops.
He's supposed to be the hardest, but honestly, I found a couple of the other seasonal fish to be harder.
I'm fucking this up. I'm not gonna catch him. Oops. That was too short. I didn't like that octopus. Or no, Rebecca didn't like that octopus. I haven't caught the octopus yet. Rebecca had a horrible time with that octopus. I didn't like that glacial fish.
Glacial fish, yeah, he was the hardest, I thought.
And the lava eel. That guy was a cunt.
Lava eel wasn't that bad.
I didn't like him. He gave me hell. Rebecca thinks there's a conspiracy where there's just like random difficulties for these things, like one fish of one type isn't as hard as the same fish, or whatever, if that makes any sense. I think it might just be sometimes their movement patterns are easier just based on luck, but hard to tell.
You do get different movement patterns after all, so you're probably right.
I don't think their stats aren't variable, but who knows? Maybe a silver fish is easier to catch than a gold or a iridium. Platinum.
Are you gonna do this until you get them?
I'm gonna try. I don't know. This is a rainy day, so I might not keep. I might just force quit the program if I don't catch it. Because like Rebecca was going through hell, where she was like, I fucking wasted so many days trying this. I'm just like, why didn't you just exit the program if you didn't catch it that day?
Because it's gonna be a rainy day the next day. Or yeah, just reload.
Okay, come on, you bitch.
That makes sense.
So close. Oh, don't start getting tricky now. Teasing me by being easy at first.
Okay, let's see here.
Ah, got him.
You got him?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
was
that's
bad.
him, alright.
Second try, that's not too bad. Fantastic. Now I don't have to force quit and fuck with the stream or anything. Yay!
Congratulations, I just saw it.
Yep. I don't know, maybe she is right, because that one didn't put up nearly as much of a fight as the first one. Who knows? I don't know how this works. Oops, I want to go back. I'll stash my shit. So there's one. I only need one more legendary fish. I need to get that octopus, which I don't want to do that, not after seeing Rebecca struggle. She actually did a lot
The thing
of shit
isn't
on
even
this game.
hard.
She had a nightmare with that octopus.
That's weird.
She made that thing seem like it was death incarnate. Treasure hunter, fishing tackle. Okay, I don't need that. I thought I got normal geodes. I got copper. Okay. And it's silver. See, all my legendary fish so far have been silver quality, so maybe the silver versions are easier to catch.
I didn't think they came in anything other than gold.
Nope, all mine have been silver. silver angler, silver mutant carp, silver legend, silver glacier fish.
Yeah. I think I have mine in a chest somewhere.
Yeah, I just put mine with the rest of my fish. Nope, there's a 20th Century Fox theme.
Yeah.
How can I love Fox's animated shows so much and hate their fucking news? News. Air quotes, news.
Because the creators are not their demographic when it comes to the news.
No, they are not. It's weird to have a company with two entirely radical demographics. If the people who watch their cartoons were to meet with the people who watch their news, there would probably be bloodshed. And
there's got to be some overlap.
I don't know. I don't think so. The average age of like people who watch O'Reilly and shit is like 60 or 70. I don't think there's anywhere approaching overlap. Yay! I don't have to worry about fishing for the rest of the season. Actually, there's probably another damn spring fish.
So, how many more legendary fish do you have to go?
Just one.
Which is...
I can't remember. The one in the ocean. I think he's red. And hopefully my battery... I'll get some batteries after this storm. That would be neat.
Yeah, let's see here.
But I think he's a summer fish, so I don't have to fuck with him yet. And I think the octopus is summer, so I should have all the fish.
Crimson fish.
Yeah. I think that's the last one.
I'm going to let you go.
Alright.
Prior to podcast, I'm going to play with Sadie a bit.
Alright, that's cool. Try to be
Such
on
a
at
good
around...
parent.
Yeah, I know. What an amazing dad. Try to be on around 10, if you can. So we can go pick up some quests or some shit before we start the actual podcast.
We got the Pokemon game, like the card game. And I tried to play with her, but we tried to play using one deck, and I'm pretty sure that's not how that game's supposed to be played. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have your own deck per person.
Did you ever play Magic the Gathering?
A little bit, yeah.
I kind of want to try to teach my niece how to play that.
I don't remember it being too hard.
No. I bought a really old starter pack a while ago, which is the easiest of the easy. I might try to play that with her sometime. But, alright, I'll let you go.
Alright, see you in a bit.
Right.
Later. Bye, people watching. Have fun.
There actually are some. It's amazing. But, yeah, I'll probably finish up this day, everyone who's still listening, and I will probably call this a stream. I was just gonna fuck around and show my buddy BK my farm since we started talking about it. So didn't really intend to sit here and play this long. I do have to get back to work on the Final Fantasy 15 guide. Still have stuff to upload there. Should just be the last two dungeons though. Just last two dungeons I wrote, which were the Dorel Caverns and Crestholm Channels, and then there's a few side quests, but there isn't really too much to do, so I really want to finish that up, and I'll just finish out this day, and yeah, call it a stream. So, and just to say in advance, thank you for everyone who showed up to watch this. Usually don't get much traffic on my old Twitch page, but doesn't mean I don't like it when I do. And yeah, shameless plug, at 11 o'clock Central Time tonight, we will be doing the 3G Podcast episode 38, I think it is, where we'll be talking about things that happened in the last week in the world of gaming. So, if you're bored, have some free time, you want to listen to a bunch of old guide writers talk about gaming developments, be sure to stop in then and give us a listen. My rod, right, sorry, I didn't see your comment earlier. My rod is an iridium rod. I was using trapper bait, or a trapper lure, and bait I was just using worms because they speed things up. I really suck at this fishing game, so if I can catch things, I want to say everybody can. I would just suggest that you cut your teeth on little fish until you get your fishing up to 10, because it actually does increase the hit area of your fishing reticle while you're while you're trying to reel them in. You need to make that trapper bait because it reduces the time or the speed at which your catch meter goes down when you're not actively catching the fish. And that is very, very, very helpful. Normal bait is just... Bait isn't very useful in general, so anything that decreases the amount of time you're waiting between hits is a good thing. And, yeah, other than that, there's, you know... All you can really do is eat some food in between, or when you're trying to catch fish. Catch the big fish, especially. I was using... Let me go find it real quick. I got time before I have to mess with that stuff. I think it was called Fisherman's Stew. Where did I put you? Yeah, Fish Stew. And one of the things it gives you is +3 fishing, which actually does help a little bit. So yeah, Iridium Rod, the Trapper Lure, I just get normal bait to speed things up a little bit, and eat a meal beforehand that boosts your fishing. It should last pretty much all day. So... And my friend Bkstunt, who was talking earlier, he did all this fishing stuff before he was even maxed out on his fishing score. He's better at it than I am, so... Well, I'm going to have to plant more grass down for those stupid animals. They've been eating it all again. That's fine. All these parsnips. I guess I can... Oh shit, I hope I have more things to plant. Too late to go buy more. I should have 120 of something. There we go. Let me put all my parsnips away. And see what seeds I have. Ah, yeah. Why not more parsnips? That won't hurt nothing. I'll put you away because you're bugging me. Get out of here. I'm not using you right now. And if I do anything else anytime, I'm going to have to go and get more gold. So I can get more crystallariums, so I can get more money and make progress ever so slowly towards that magical 10 million mark. Only a third of the way there, and man, that's a fucking grind. And yeah, I should probably go talk to the wizard and see about getting some of those huts, because I'm kind of getting jealous of Greg not having to harvest his crops by hand. Okay. Yeah, I think then I'll just go harvest the products my animals have given me. How are my orchards doing? Oh, they don't need to be harvested. They're fine. You only need to harvest your fruit trees once every 3 days when they're growing, because they'll produce up to three fruits on a single tree at a time, so if you're harvesting them more frequently than that, you're kind of just wasting time. Oh, look at that. They've been generous, and it's after 7 o'clock, so they're going to get upset if I try to mess with them, so I'll just leave them be. Picky frickin' animals. How many things do I have in here anyways? 4 ducks, 3 brown chickens, 2 whites, 2 blacks. Let's see. This would probably be easier if I could do math. I think I have enough room for a dino egg. 4 plus 3 plus 3. Nope, that's exactly 12. I'd have to kick something out. Yeah, I don't need that many. I don't need that many ducks, I'm sure. Yeah, why not? I'll go give Krobus another egg. Might as well max out his disposition. I should be pretty close to getting some of these trophies. I haven't been playing this too aggressively. This was my big chill out game while I was working on guides for other projects like Skyrim and Final Fantasy 15. Oh god, it's Jared. What the hell do you want, Jared? You and your frickin' emojis. Should have been here earlier, man. I gave Greg a rundown of topics I was going to talk about on the podcast so he could prepare himself mentally, but we're on the same Slack channel all the time. We pretty much talk about a lot of the things already, so you should have a pretty good idea. Yeah, I can probably get some more hardwood before I call it a day. Also, I'm thinking, I told him I'll tell you, so I guess try and endure it if you've heard this before everyone else. If you can get online on ESO at about 10, so we can actually start going and we'll just pick out a bunch of quests we want to do, that might be a good idea, so we have to fuck around less when we're actually doing the podcast, going, oh, what are we going to do? What's next? And hopefully we don't get surprised by any more solo quests. I find that mind-boggling. There's so many solo quests in an MMO, you're just like, really? Why am I playing alone half the time in this game? Okay, fantastic. And that should just about do it for today. Oh, I thought I could walk through there. Guess not. Don't you ... me. How's Final Fantasy 15 going? Are you done with Coastal Mark yet? Am I going to have to start shaking my fist at you and telling you to get to work? I don't want to do it, but I will if I have to. No, I don't need to mess around with that. Just put the hardwood away and... Yes, I know it's getting late. Thanks, Mom, for letting me know. Okay. Speaking of Mom, I should call mine when I'm done here. She called me... Or no, she texted me during this stream. She figured out what the hell she wants. Alright, that's it. That's night. That's all I'm going to stream. Thank you for letting the dogs out. Okay, wonderful. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for stopping by. See y'all at 11.